Right, welcome back. So today I've got Jay from Lake Country who's going to take us through the basics of machine polishing. I mean, you know all about pads and machine polishing with your background, so who better to lead us? So let's imagine you've just bought your first machine polisher. Let's start with the basics. So we'll go straight in with attaching a pad.
So I've got my beginner machine here, 9mm orbital, fantastic tool. First time putting the pad on, I have the backing plate tilted, looking over the top at the black loop or the Velcro. Move it side to side so it looks like it's the same amount around the edge of the backing plate each time. Pop that down, spins, pretty much true. We're good to go. With the medium orange foam, the SDO foam here, I'd pair that with a medium cutting compound or polish, something with a little bit of aggression but not too much. And the way I prime the pad is to have a small amount of compound everywhere. Don't want to put too much on, large blobs, just little bits here and there, so that every part of the pad face is working the same when I start using the polisher. It'll all be evenly spread and the whole pad face works equally, like that. You can, if you want, rub it all in, but you don't feel like you have to. It's up to you. That's good to go for a first go. I'm going to work on this part of the hood here and do a demonstration showing what the orange pad achieves, and then after that, for a bonus, what happens when you refine it with the black foam pad afterwards. So this is my section now. I've got a medium speed on the machine, cable over my shoulder, fire it up, and work an area about 9 times the size of the pad. So I've got 1, 2, 3, also 1, 2, 3, half of this little zone here. Side to side in overlapping motions. And when you get to the bottom, back to the top and repeat. And that will do. It might be I've stopped too early, but I want to see what we've achieved so far. I'm going to take a clean microfiber cloth, which I've folded into a square, like so. Have it flat on the panel, and lift the corners between my thumb and first finger like this. My other 4 fingers I spread out across that flat section and wipe in circular motions, small ones overlapping, gently removing the residue. No pushing hard, no scrubbing, definitely no scrunching of the cloth together, just little overlapping motions as it picks up that compound residue. There'll be a little bit of residue at the edge, that's okay. Flip to a clean side, carry on. And now I have to inspect what we've got. I've worked this side, but not here. And now I have my inspection light. This is our handheld detailing light, and what it does is show you very clearly what's happening with the surface of the car. You'll notice on the one side, on the right-hand side, where I haven't polished yet, we've got lots of swirly marks. And where I have polished, it's much, much clearer. So it looks like a big improvement already. Happy with that. Now I've worked that section, I'm going to apply a bit more compound to my pad. It's already been primed, it's already got some on there from before, so I haven't got to put as much as I did first time around. Back to my demo section, I'm now going to do the right hand side, exactly the same as before. Cable over the shoulder, speed on. The process we've done so far is extremely safe. I haven't used a very high speed. I haven't used a very aggressive polisher. I've used a very gentle cutting compound, only a medium level foam pad. So what I won't have done is remove too much material. There's still plenty of paint left here. It does mean some of the deeper defects will still be there. If I want to get them gone, I can go to a more aggressive pad more aggressive polisher, more aggressive compound, all three, and that will take off more material, giving us more correction more quickly, but it's our first time, so better safe than sorry. So a few of the deeper marks do still remain. That's to be expected, but the general swirls look like they've been improved a lot. Okay, so let's mask up through the center and see if we can get it any shinier than that. Now it's time to put on the black finishing SDO foam pad. Same as before, central on the backing plate. When it rotates, it should run nice and true, like that. And to go with the finishing and polishing black foam, a finishing polish liquid. Primed up, as before, with a little bit everywhere. And let's work on the right hand side. Cable over the shoulder, pad down first. I'm going to take the tape off to make sure there's no glue residue interfering with my results. What we may find is where I've done the second stage with the final polishing pad and polishing polish, we have even better gloss. So here we have the original paint finish, complete with the very fine swirl marks, which are just very, very fine scratches caused by the washing and drying process, grit being dragged around the surface. It ages the car and makes it look a bit dull over time. We've corrected that using the orange SDO pad. As you can see now around the bulb, we haven't got those scratches anymore, or at least a big reduction in them. That's making the car look a lot more shiny. And then further across, there's a join line there. We've increased the gloss from a very, very faint haze on the left to a deeper, richer green on the right. So that's how, with just 2 Lake Country pads and an entry-level polisher, a beginner, even a beginner, can get a huge amount of gloss back on a car that's otherwise swirly and dull. It's very, very safe to do that, and now you could repeat the process all around the car for a huge overall enhancement.
Well, I hope you found that of interest and picked some top tips up. So I definitely learnt a few things in that. Jay, tell people where they can find you.
At Lake Country UK on Facebook and Instagram, and for the global account for all the corporate stuff and new releases of pads especially, at Lake Country Manufacturing.
Lovely stuff. Give them a follow. And while you're at it, make sure you hit subscribe and give us a like as well. So we'll catch you on the next one.